it rains, I'll just put this on.
Okay, now, I've got to lock the door, but look, do you know what's in that box?
No?
It's our tent.
That means we get to camp tonight.
No, not tonight, because Mama and Clara aren't here. But we're going to go camping. And we're going to do a practice camping night in the garden at home. And then, if that goes okay, we're going to put the tent in the back of Dusty and go flying, and we'll camp somewhere. So we'll fly away, maybe to some mountains or something.
Yes!
Yeah! That'd be fun, wouldn't it? Where are we going today? What are we going to do?
We're going to go to the airfield.
Uh-huh. What are we going to do there?
Ride Rosie.
Mm-hmm. I'm going to ride Rosie. Who are you going to ride?
My bike.
Uh-huh. Should we have a race? Yeah. What else are we going to do?
Go to the cinema.
Yeah. We're going to the cinema because we're having a boys' day, aren't we? And what else?
Go to the playground.
That's the most important one, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah. They're not supposed to be there.
I think they escaped.
Should we call the farmer?
Yeah.
Let him know. So today's basic plan is to go up to the airfield. It's not a flyable day today. Horrible low cloud and haze and mist. And record a video to answer a couple of questions I've started to have coming in about my avionics and my flying choices. So we're going out. Archie and I are having a boys' weekend because the girls have gone up to Essex to see family. And we're going to have a bike ride and a one-wheel race. And then we're going to go to the playground and then we're going to go to the cinema. So, good fun boys' day, hey? Sad there's no flying though.
So we just went past the airfield.
Yes, because we're going to buy the picnic first.
Yeah. We went past the airfield.
No, not yet. Well, we have. We're going to go back that way. You've got a very good sense of direction. Right, here are the meal deals. Okay, we're having a boys' day, aren't we?
Yeah.
So you want this one?
Yes.
Go on then, grab it. Okay, and now we can have some crisps. Yay, no sugar. Okay, go to the till. You want to take these as well? I'm going to give them to the lady. Have to wait till it's our turn.
I can't wait to
This
go
way.
to the airfield.
I know, go on, I'll follow you. Right. Oh. You know the people on YouTube who watch the videos? They've got some questions for me. They're asking questions about Dusty. So I'm gonna answer those questions on video, but sitting in Dusty. Doesn't look like anyone. No, all the airplanes got their covers on. No one's flying.
Just we are.
I don't think we are. The weather's not good enough. The clouds are too low.
Yeah, the clouds are too low.
If we were flying away somewhere, maybe we could go on top of them. But also there are thunderstorms today, and we can't fly if there are thunderstorms. I think it will, but it's close.
The sandwich.
As there's not going to be any flying today, weather's not up to it. I got a lengthy question from someone who saw one of my last videos. I think it was the final leg back from Kirkbride to Dunkerswell, where I had a SkyDemon crash for the first time. My SkyEcho Wi-Fi stopped working for the first time ever. And my Garmin 530 Com1 packed up for the first time ever, all within half an hour of each other. They say gremlins come in threes. It certainly did that time. So this gentleman watched that video of my multiple crashing devices and problems and sent me this question. So the question is, Charlie, why, when your aircraft has two IFR-capable area nav systems, I assume he means the Garmin 430 and 530, do you spend so much time using an iPad and a stock on the window traffic box? Both of these seem to take up huge amounts of time with reliability issues. Okay, so let's just talk about my use of the iPad first. I use SkyDemon on my iPad, and I suppose you could say I use it in VFR flight, only in VFR flight, I use it as my primary navigation device. Because, in answer to this question, it is easier and faster than anything else. If you're planning on SkyDemon anyway, then you've already got a pre-programmed nav device in the cockpit. Secondly, full colour high resolution screen, at least double the size of the Garmin 530. So the moving map on here is infinitely easier to me than the map on the Garmin 530. Thirdly, my data cards on my two Garmins are not up to date. Fourthly, I am not yet skilled at programming Garmin, so I find it takes a long time to program a Garmin, although they're very good when you have. So just in relation to using SkyDemon on the iPad, that video where the SkyDemon crashed, that was the one and only time that's ever happened to me. So I think that, and in fact, the one and only time that ever happened to me, my Com1 Garmin GNS 530 failed on me within half an hour as well. Electrical gremlins, whatever. But so far, SkyDemon 1, Garmin 1 in terms of electrical fails. So there's no sort of reliability contest there, really. They're equal to each other. I mean, remember, most of the videos are cut right down, so there are hours and hours and hours of totally trouble-free flying. I put the failures in the video because I think it's interesting to see when those things happen and how you handle them. As far as the SkyEcho is concerned, which I've also got here, this is an ADS-B in and out device, effectively. This connects via Wi-Fi to my iPad, providing it with two things. Number one, the GPS signal, because my iPad does not have accurate GPS tracking in it, so it gets a very accurate GPS track from this. However, I will concede that the GPS signal on this does fail typically once on every flight, and I don't think that's okay. It is annoying, but what I've learned is it tends to fail and then come back all on its own, usually within about 15 to 20 seconds. But I will accept a point that there is a reliability issue of the GPS signal coming from the SkyEcho to SkyDemon. But so far, it hasn't proved an insurmountable problem. And I always carry my my iPhone with me, and that's got SkyDemon running on it as well. So I immediately have a backup SkyDemon running anyway, with a good GPS signal in the phone itself. So I have two separate independent instances of SkyDemon running if I need them. Okay, but the other thing this does, which I find amazing, is that this communicates the location, track, and altitude of all other aircraft transmitting ADS-B out onto my SkyDemon map. Now, if the Garmin GNS 530 can do that, I didn't know it could do that. I don't think it can. I don't think my plane's got avionics that are equipped to detect ADS-B signals from other plane and then plot them on my Garmin 530. So if I'm wrong about that, I'd love to know. Please tell me. The question says, the performance of the SkyEcho has just reinforced my feeling that carry-on conspicuity units are of limited use, and the money spent on such units is misdirected. Now, I had to pay £500 for this, and then about 3 weeks later, the government announced their 50% subsidy of these, so anyone can buy these for now £250. I don't know of any other way to get conspicuity units in and out that plot real-time location, track, and altitude of other aircraft onto a moving map for £250. I'm aware that there are competing devices to this, but those, as far as I know, are also carry-on units. So I don't know to what Keith is referring. Perhaps he could put it in the comments underneath what he's referring to. So on SkyDemon, I would say totally disagree. SkyDemon's amazing, saves me huge amounts of time, and is an incredibly informative and useful in-flight navigation tool. I think the CAA promotes all moving map GPSs like this as well. It records my track. It's great for debriefing. It gives me airspace warnings, even though I've done one airspace bus because I ignored the warning. So SkyDemon, I think, is one of the best bits of technology I've ever used in my life, in any area of my life, full stop. SkyDemon, and I'm in the business, I'm in the tech business. I'm involved with apps and technology, and I use countless apps. And I would say that SkyDemon is of more value to me than almost any other app on my phone. It's incredible. This GPS signal reliability, I don't think it's good enough. It's okay, I work with it, but for the money that you pay for these, I don't think it's good enough, and I don't know why it drops out. And I always make sure I position it correctly in the plane so it's got full vertical. It's not underneath the wing, it's out the front of the wing, so it's got a full, and I mount it exactly as advised, vertically, like that. But the Wi-Fi connection failure, that's only happened once, one off, in all the time I've owned this. So, and like I said, there were electrical gremlins that day. SkyDemon crashing, this crashing, and my Garmin GNS crashing in terms of the COM1. But thank you very much to anyone who subscribed. And if you haven't subscribed, this channel is all about my ultimate mission to take my kids around the world in a twin turbine amphibious otter seaplane, or a twin otter amphib in short. So I still need to get my twin rating and my turbine rating, but my turbine and my twin, and I would technically be rated to fly that plane. But in terms of actual experience, a long way to go. So thank you for watching. Did you see that? That suction cup. I've got 5 GoPro suction cups coming because I'm so fed up with it happening.